What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm really glad you're here. Today I will be making a video about what I eat in a day, and a lot of you think I'm this health nut. Well, I have cupcakes over there in the background, so I'm normal just like everybody else, but I will be taking you through the day, hopefully giving you a few new meal ideas because I know you guys appreciate and like that. This morning I did my workout, and before I work out I usually eat a small portion of Too Good yogurt and granola and chocolate chips. Love my chocolate in the morning. That's a bad habit I have. But I went ahead and ate that this morning, quickly did my workout, and now it is about 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna make a protein smoothie. So I'll show you guys what I put in that. So for this protein smoothie, it is a berry smoothie, and I'm making it specifically because I got these greens to try. I have never tried greens really before, and so I got these thinking it would be a good idea. I mixed it in my water at first, and just with water, it was no good. It was really gross. So I have figured out a berry smoothie that I can put these in where they don't taste nearly as bad. So I'm gonna make that smoothie today so that I can get my greens in. So I put about 1 scoop of these within the berry smoothie. And then the protein that I like is this Optimum Nutrition whey protein. The flavor is vanilla ice cream. I think it just adds a little bit of sweetness to the smoothie, which I am all about. So I really like that in my smoothies in the morning. And then I just do frozen mixed berries. If you don't like mixed berries, you can get strawberries, raspberries, like whatever you want by themselves. But I like the mixed berry. And then obviously I put a little bit of ice and then just top it off with some almond milk so that it will blend. So I am gonna go ahead and get that going here. Well, I should have made it in a bigger cup because the max fill line is right there. So, oops. It actually started to come out of the cup while I was blending. So, yeah, that's how we're starting the day. But it looks really good. So I'm gonna get a straw so I can try it. And then I'm gonna clean up the mess that I just made. So it actually blended pretty well. Yeah, it tastes good. I can still kind of taste the greens because they are flavored. They are flavored strawberry lemonade, but it's very discreet. But yeah, really good. So I'd recommend it, but maybe just do it in a bigger cup or in the full-size blender because my NutriBullet made some weird noises. Should have stopped blending, but I didn't. But here we are. It's good. So this is what I usually have after I work out. I'll do either just protein mixed in the water and stirred up, or I will do a full-on protein shake like this. My favorite is peanut butter, chocolate, and banana, but I wanted to get the greens in today, so that's why I'm doing the berry one. But usually I'll do that around 10 after I finish working out, and I'll probably have a later lunch today. I did meal prep TJ and I's lunches for the entire week, so I'm really excited to show you guys what I made and go over those recipes with you guys, so hopefully you can try them because personally, I've never meal prepped before, and I expected it to take like 2 or 3 hours, and like start to finish, it was only an hour and a half. So I would definitely recommend it because now all of our lunches are done for this whole week, which takes a huge amount of stress off my plate and having to decide what we're doing for lunch each day. So I'm excited to show you guys that, but I'm gonna go enjoy this smoothie and get some work done before lunch. It's about 12:15, so I decided to get my lunch ready. And like I mentioned previously, I did meal preps for all of my lunches this week. And this is the book that I used. I got it for my birthday, and I'm really excited to get into it more. It actually has 80 different recipes for meal preps for your lunches. It goes through 10 weeks worth of meal prepping. The first few chapters actually like teach you more about it and why it is a good habit to implement. And they also just give you some tips and kind of like what to expect out of it, which I found really helpful as far as going to the store and what I would need, and cook times as well. So I just did the first week of recipes. That is what I'm having today. It is a soup that has zucchini noodles, beans, and some different veggies in there. And then the alternating meal for the week is a turkey skillet with very similar ingredients. So the ingredient list for this entire week was not that hard. Not expensive really to get. I had most of the ingredients in the kitchen. It was just getting the vegetables and the meat and stuff. So definitely worth it in my opinion. And it only took an hour and a half to make it all. So here's my bowl and how it turned out. I'm just gonna warm this up. It's a pretty hefty bowl. It did make pretty big portions. So next time I may scale it back a little bit, but lots of healthy stuff in here. Still got some protein because I did add some turkey into the soup, even though it didn't call for it. Okay, that is actually really good. Really good flavor. Some different beans and veggies that I don't normally eat, which is really fun to kind of broaden my horizons. But yeah, that was delicious. So the full ingredient list for this, there's a bunch of different spices, but it basically has shaved zucchini, carrots, red bell peppers, onions, cannellini beans, crushed tomatoes, which is kind of was like a tomato paste, and then just spices really, and vegetable broth obviously to make it like a soup, but really good, super easy to make. You honestly can just pop all those ingredients into your pot on the stove, add some ground cooked turkey. So the other meal for lunches this week is the turkey skillet. So I'll go ahead and open that up and show you guys. It's a lot of the same ingredients as the soup that I'm having today, but it's obviously not as liquidy. So it's got the ground turkey, which is the main protein base, and then the zucchini noodles. It has onions, red peppers, and then I also added in kidney beans just for a little bit of extra protein. And it also has a lot of spices. And funny story, I was doubling the recipe and not really paying attention to what I was doing. And accidentally, when I doubled the spices, I did tablespoons instead of teaspoons. So when we eat this tomorrow, we will see what we think because it's either going to be really good or really bad. I'm hoping it's just going to be really flavorful, but we'll see about that tomorrow. Just finished the soup. It definitely gets an A for me. I would eat that again. And that's good because I'm eating it 2 more times this week for the meal prep. So that was delicious. Now, of course, my sweet tooth is looking for something sweet. So drop in the comments below if you have any healthy, sweet snack ideas that I can either make or buy, because right now, this is what I'm gonna have. That's right, people. I eat cake too. I have this leftover from yesterday. I saved half of this because it's delicious and I knew I would want some today. So I'm gonna have that for my little sweet something. And then I just remembered that tonight for dinner, I'm making us a crock pot meal. I'm just trying to minimize my time in the kitchen on certain days because I have things in the evenings. So tonight is one of those nights. All right, I just finished my cake. I probably still have chocolate in my teeth. Let's be honest though, I do have something to do tonight, and it's watch The Bachelor. So I am making a crock pot meal so that I can watch The Bachelor uninterrupted, not have to worry about dishes, cooking, any of the above. So this is a really easy crock pot meal. It only cooks for 4 to 5 hours. Chicken is the protein. You literally can put the chicken in there frozen, which is what I love about this meal. It is kind of a Mexican chicken casserole thing. You put the chicken breast in, and then it calls for 1 can of black beans, 1 can of corn, both of those drained, and then 1 jar of your favorite salsa. You literally just dump all that in. You don't have to touch it, don't mix it up, anything. Set it for 4 to 5 hours on low, and then check it. And then the last step is you can put a block of cream cheese on the top. I'm not doing that for us tonight. Forgot to get that at the store. Also, this meal was last minute when I realized that we had chicken in the freezer. So I have all the ingredients for that. So I'm just gonna throw that in the crock pot really quick, get that cooking. That way I can enjoy The Bachelor tonight. If anybody is with me on that, let me know in the comments below. So that was the end of the chicken recipe. That's what it looks like when it turns out and it's done. If you do want to add cream cheese to it, then you would just want to put a block of cream cheese on the top and let it sit for the last 30 or 45 minutes. That just makes it a little bit richer, a little creamier. But honestly, it turned out really good for doing half the amount of chicken. I just kind of winged it on that. It usually calls for 4 chicken breasts, but I just did 2 because last time it made way too much and we couldn't eat it all. So this is something you can freeze. It's a really easy, simple, doable recipe. And it's literally a dump meal. You just put it in there and you let it cook for the afternoon on low and you are good to go for dinner. So you can eat this as tacos, you can do it on a salad, you can do it as nachos, over rice, really anything that you want and that sounds good to you. So I would encourage you guys to try this recipe and let me know if you do in the comments below. All right, I really appreciate you guys watching this video and tuning in to what I eat in a day. I do have my sweet tooth, as you saw with the cake earlier, but for the most part, I try to keep it healthy by incorporating proteins and veggies in every single meal. So hopefully you guys got some inspiration out of today's video and maybe a few new recipe ideas. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, I would encourage you to do that. I have the link down below in the description box. I do post a lot more about my recipes on there and just like daily life, which mostly includes food. So I would encourage you to follow me to keep up with that and maybe get some new ideas on a different platform. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video and I'll see you in the next one.